This is Straight People, the podcast for straight people because they don't have enough. We are recording live here in my husband's basement, as always, and we are joined this episode by our guest, the hilarious Powell Mansfield.
Hello.
Applause, applause,
Yay.
applause.
I'm so happy to be here.
Nice of you to join us. How have you been?
Doing fantastic.
I haven't seen you in a day or two.
I know. I've showered since then, and I'm just trying to stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
And wash my hands.
Wash your hands. Oh, yeah. Coronavirus, baby.
I know. We have the cases in, there's two.
Two?
Yep. Fulton County, right?
They haven't said, like, where, though.
I was trying to drive around, like, you got to know, because they said they're at home.
Yeah.
Anyway.
With their family. What would you do? Like I guess if I get
thought about it.
Like, if I get the coronavirus, Payne just gets it? Is that, like, he has to take care of me and get it?
And then people are in your house in, like, hazmat suits, I guess.
Oh, they have to wear hazmat suits?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, I wonder if you could be on your phone.
I don't know. I should have been paying attention more in that movie, Outbreak. I really didn't. I haven't watched a lot of... I don't like pandemic movies.
No,
you know?
but now we're living in one, so we don't...
for sure.
No choice.
We were having dinner on Sunday, and I was like, this is the last time we're going to be able to eat kebabs that aren't made out of human flesh. Do you know that?
No.
Because this is the beginning. We're in the very beginning of the movie. We're in the montage as it spreads.
Yeah, like 5 years earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I thought the apocalypse would be like zombies, not a virus. I didn't think of virus.
Yeah, named after my favorite beer. God.
Does that feel like a personal attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you order one without somebody being like, "Are you worried about getting the virus?" Or have you switched beers?
I did have like 12 this weekend, so
You're fine.
I was back to it. I had to support my people.
Right. That's so
My
funny.
Corona Light sisters.
Corona. You're not a Corona Extra girl?
If that's the only choice, I'll have that, but Corona Light is just perfect.
Okay.
Doesn't need a lime.
Doesn't need a lime. No lime.
Not with me. Drink it in 3 sips.
Did you ever see that Rory Scovel Conan where he talks about anal? And it's like putting the lime in the Corona. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fit, but it'll go.
Oh, that's funny. Damn, that's good.
Right? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, love him.
Straight people coming up
So
with good anal sex
I
jokes.
hate when they're funny.
Yeah. I was talking with somebody the other day, and they were like, oh, yeah, you know, gay guy could talk about that. I was like, on television, a gay man talking about anal sex the way that... No, never.
No way.
In a million years. They would burn TBS to the ground.
Yeah. No, not for us. But you have at it, straight white people.
So you are the gay.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You're high-functioning gay. You're one of the
Sometimes. Depending.
Yeah. How's are you? What's your status? You single? You mingling?
I've been mingling a lot more this year, and I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
And I just found myself like juggling a few people, but 2 went to the wayside this weekend.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. I always get too excited. That's what I always say.
You had a rose ceremony this weekend?
Yeah, and so I spoke too soon about the mingling, but you know, I have some crushes. It's always exciting, but I've been so focused, honestly, on stand-up and auditioning and stuff that I didn't think about it. And now that I'm like, kind of have a groove or know how to function and socialize outside of it.
Outside of dating?
I like it. Outside of stand-up.
Outside of stand-up. Oh,
yeah,
good.
just hanging out with comedians sometimes, so it's kind of refreshing. Go play darts with them. It's my new favorite thing. Speaking of straight people.
Yeah, playing darts. Where do you play darts?
My favorite is at Neighbors Pub in Virginia Highlands, or Atkins Park. It's on a stage, so that's really fun.
Oh, okay.
So I love, obviously, a stage.
So you're a Virginia Highlands queen. I didn't realize that.
I know. Well,
Oh, she's a Highlands queen.
I know. It kind of makes sense, but it also doesn't. But I just know the bartenders and the parking is fine.
Yeah, that's true. It is not. It's not like crazy like East Atlanta.
Yeah, and you don't pay. There's no paid parking, and if you have to leave your car there, you have to leave your car there and come back and get it 2 days later.
So you do stand up on North Highland and karaoke.
Yeah,
and
I can
darts.
hit like 4 or 5 great places. Like do Highland Ballroom, then pop over to Neighbors, park my car, say hey to everybody, play some darts, convince, send out 90 texts for people to come meet me. I'll get maybe 1.5 responses. Right. And then we can go to Atkins, we can go to Dark Horse Karaoke, we can go to Limerick if we're feeling weird. Yeah. And it's all great. I love it over there. So that's that's the
so
straightest
great.
thing about me, I guess.
Right, that you love Virginia Highlands.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
I love it. That neighborhood needs you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you.
It's a little like,
it's kind of fun to gay it up.
Yeah, it needs it. It used to be much gayer.
I know it has. Buckhead has infiltrated in the last like 4 years.
There were like several salons. There was a Bill Hallman store that sold tiny little clothes at very high prices.
There's a new clothing store that's like high end ish with like fancy shoes. Okay. So that feels a little closer to home. But yeah, and it all is rooted in karaoke, a dark horse for me.
Oh yeah, what's your go-to song there?
Well, that's a good question.
You're not allowed to sing the women's songs.
Still.
Yeah,
I actually did have a drunken conversation with one of the owners about it. Yeah,
you're 2020. And you can't sing a woman's song.
I'm close. I'm close to cracking it. On Wednesdays you can now.
Okay,
that has been changed.
Wow. All right.
Yep. And but every other night, no. But I did really like have a heart-to-heart with the owner the other night. When I just had her cornered, and I was like, "Listen, tell me a good reason why this is still a thing." And she really couldn't. I mean, she could.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, because it's like if one person singing a song terribly is enough.
Girls sing guy songs terribly. Was my point.
Yeah, but guys singing women's songs is just going to be the worst.
That's what she said. She said that it was like. They like had to make it a rule a while ago because guys were being douchey. I'm like, of course. Yeah. Straight men ruining it for the gay person that came in 10 years later.
I was somewhere and they were just like, I was like, are you guys allowed to sing women's songs? And they were like, what kind of rule was that? That's what the fuck are you talking about?
It's like the only place in America. Great.
I was like, I'm from the great state of Georgia where nary a man can sing a woman's song.
So great.
Without invoking Satan.
But if you do a private party there, you can do whatever you fucking want.
Really?
So Aaron Schuning had his birthday party there last year, and it was the biggest night of my life. I mean, I made it about me, of course, because it was a crazy moment, and I didn't know that I could do that. And so I ended up, it was a really hard decision, and I should have thought about it, but I ended up doing Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, and it was fine. Could have been better. Wanted to go with maybe Boyfriend by Ashley Simpson, which ultimately I should have chosen because she's kind of a tenor.
That's on the list of them. They play live.
It's so good.
That's a weird.
I've never heard it just till this day, but it's so good.
Oh, no one's done it live. No,
I haven't heard it. No, and which is. Well, I guess it's not that surprising
because they only played like 100 songs or something, right? There's a list. It's not. Yeah,
it's probably around 100.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like every song. It's
it's very like bouncy around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the only Ashley Simpson one.
Wow, that's weird. That she even makes out of the however many songs that Ashley Simpson gets.
That's
even
why it's
one.
good. I know.
How many more songs are there?
0. I know. She's coming next month.
She has an album out, right?
It's coming out. Yeah, in a couple weeks.
Are you gonna get it? You do love her?
Yeah. Oh, I'm obsessed with her. Her album,
even when she did jazz standards, didn't she do an album of like standards?
Yeah. No. She did covers. That was Coverage. Came out in 2004.
Okay.
And then she left the major label and did Wild Hope independently in 2007. And to that day, it's one of my top 3 favorite albums of all time.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And then, but she hasn't released an album since 2009.
Wow. And do you watch that show that she's on? The This Is Us?
No. I don't really need scripted dramas. I really don't care. Everybody loves it.
I've never seen it.
I'll just watch Oscars acceptance speeches if I need to cry.
Oh, is that it? That's all you'll... Oh, okay.
Like, because I feel everybody says they cry when they watch it, and I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like deliberately sad. It's
right. No, I don't need that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're gonna get you this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm happy for it because it definitely put her back on the map.
That's true.
For sure.
Because the last time I saw her, she was Entourage. It was on Entourage.
Oh, really? I didn't know she was on that. She's been quiet.
Vinny Chase's. I think she played herself, playing Vincent Chase's girlfriend and co-star in when they made Aquaman in Entourage. And I forget why they broke up. It was something.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Their careers took them in different places. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I used to watch Entourage. So that was like season 2. Wow. That's when I stopped watching.
That's your straight person thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, HBO, like they stopped showing Sex in the City. It's like
that's true.
They alternate with like something really gay and then something terribly straight. And you're like, well, I have nothing else to watch on Sundays. What am I supposed to do with myself?
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
That's pretty bad. But like, that's the thing. It's like I've been watching HBO on Sundays probably for 20 years.
Oh, yeah, because you're a big Game of Thrones, too.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, 6 Feet Under. I don't know if you ever watched 6 Feet Under.
I stopped halfway through.
A very gay show.
I need to... my neighbor... I used to live in a
stands
duplex.
out because I watched from last year. I watched all of them again.
I need to... I stopped in like midway. Were there 4 seasons?
I think 6.
Okay, I stopped midway through and I loved it, but then I moved and my neighbor at my duplex had the DVDs.
Okay.
So I don't have HBO. So but I really loved it.
It was pretty.
It's really good.
David, the gay character.
Michael.
Oh, Michael. That's right.
What's his real name? He plays Dexter, right?
His real name is Michael, isn't it?
Michael something. I think it is.
Yeah, he's Dexter as well.
But that was great. I didn't know he was gay in it when I was watching, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And now I'm really gonna watch
he's
this.
like gay, and like it doesn't go well for him for a while. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he has lots of
Amen,
issues.
sister.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite shows because of the Brenda and her mom and her mom.
She's kooky.
Oh, I just love it. I can't.
It's really good.
She's so great. So you don't watch scripted? What are you watching non-scripted? What's your? I know you're a Big Brother.
Big Brother. I'm watching. I'm new into Survivor. My lesbian friend,
Really?
Kathy, hey, got me back into Survivor. She's watched every single season.
Really?
They're on season 40 right now,
Wow.
and So I watched season 38, and then I watched on demand, and then I watched season 39 as it aired last fall.
Yeah.
And now it's season 40, and it's all the winners. It's
Really?
a winners season. So I know some of them because I used to watch it when I was little.
Like way back in the day.
Like season 1 through 7 I watched.
Yeah.
So some of them are back.
Wasn't last season the one where there was a guy that they were complaining that he was inappropriate, and then it turned out that it wasn't necessarily true, or was it true?
It is true.
Did
Yeah,
end up
it
being
was.
true?
But they had a thing where he stayed, and then a couple episodes happened, and then they started the episode, and they were like, he's gone now.
Yeah.
And then he was a Hollywood producer. He produced an NBC comedy that Joel Boozer was on, actually, and he produced that and then did Survivor.
Wow.
So that's the only thing I know that he did. But
That's
he was like a
crazy.
big wig.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was gone.
Yeah.
But he made it pretty far.
That's pretty crazy. Well, I do remember that there was something I read, because I read that Reality Blurred.
Yeah.
So I don't watch Survivor anymore, but occasionally
good.
a headline will cross my path, and I'll be like, oh, I want to read this. But it was something about that he had said or done something inappropriate, but then all the other women who he hadn't done anything to, they all said he did something, and then they walked it back.
Well, they denied it because they were afraid it would ruin their game.
Wow.
And so only one of them, and the one who brought it up, who stood by what she said, got voted out at the next town council.
Wow.
So it's really fucked up, and a lot of people were really mad.
That's fucked
Which
up.
rightly so. So it's just as good as ever. It's so damn produced, and I'm sure it's very, fixed, but.
Yeah.
I'm into it. What's day Tuesday? Okay, we got a new episode tomorrow. Week 3.
I do need something to watch, because I watched Big Brother during the summer, and then I have nothing, because that's the only big competition that I watch.
I kind of want to go on Big Brother, but I don't think I could handle it.
Oof, it would be brutal. I don't think you could. I mean, you maybe could. You're very social.
I got a call back one time for it.
Yeah.
But then.
Do you remember Big Brother when it was like, who's the gay character? Find out next week. You remember when it was like that? Like now it's
when
just
there's
like
one. I don't think. There was a gay character last season. Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, there was, and then
great.
there's been a couple gay winners.
Yeah, Andy.
Yep, and Ian didn't Ian end up being gay?
Really?
I think so.
Who went to the Tulane guy?
Little guy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
He was cute.
But yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, there's nothing that good. The only other thing I watch is the Peak of Love, or X on the Beach, I think it's called.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
It's just, and it's all these people that have all these previous relationships from
Who was on it that you were telling me?
Adore Delano.
Yeah.
You need to watch an Adore Delano video and get a wig, because I swear to God, you're about one step away from an Adore
really
Delano.
love her.
But you're one step away from an Adore Delano impression. You could be the world's foremost Adore Delano impressionist.
Okay.
Because she does sort of like a little bit mixed. So like there was, especially in that show, because they're just in they're in the chalet, because they were in New Zealand.
Right.
So it was called Peak of Love, and so because it was wintertime. But yeah, it was very. And then they do it like on X on the Beach. They have them emerge from the water like they swam in, like your ex. I know, but so when they do Peak of Love, they have it look. They literally make it look like the person showed up jumping off a mountain on a snowboard, and then scoots up and takes off their helmet. It's overproduced. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
But she does this thing where she's like sort of has a beard and full makeup and the hair in boys' clothes. So there's a mix of
interesting.
So she's really sort of doing gender fuck kind of drag.
That's kind of she's good at that.
Yeah. So you could dedefinitely, you need to watch a clip of that, because
There's
it's like,
one moment in the season, was she season 6 yet, when Bianca said she was going home, and she just goes, what? And I say that sometimes. She just said dead face. What?
Yeah. There's a mega mix or mega edit of all the things that Bianca does to help Adore.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was so sweet.
Yeah, it was really funny. But then she was also mean as shit to her, which is like such the gay way.
I know.
It's like, let me take you under my wing and then like mercilessly make fun of you.
That's true. Adore was on American Idol.
Yeah, I remember Danny
Noriega.
Long
Ellen
ago.
had him on.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
That was
how
like,
far did
right before the top 12.
Yeah. Pretty far though.
I think really far. He had a great voice. They both, God bless, great voices.
Let's go with they. But they also don't tour with a band. Like they're not really doing the regular RuPaul thing.
Which is cool.
They're on their own.
I know. I would be interested to see a show. That's that's what she's is just music stuff. I don't think she does clubs or anything like that.
I would just listen to her talk after watching the interviews.
I know she could really. I wonder if she mixes like stand up or anything in her stuff like Trixie does, because Trixie's so funny. And
Did you see that lineup for that gay show? And Tracy Mattel's on. Yeah, it's crazy.
Trixie's
it's like
on
every gay comic ever.
Yeah, Tim, Guy Branum's on it.
Mateo, Joe Cambristo, Fortune.
That's gonna be great.
Scott Thompson, Hannah Gadsby. I know it's insane.
That's gonna be really cool.
Obviously, they're filming that. So
I was gonna say they must be.
They better be. If
I wonder.
they're not filming
I'm curious.
I want to go. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's what Kevin Hart's prepping for. Isn't he the top bill right now?
No comment.
No comment. No, it's
Right.
and then Amy and somebody else. Everybody.
Yeah, I know, it's just crazy.
It's gonna be great.
I saw
That would
that
be
lineup and I was like, what?
Catherine Cohen, my favorite.
Yeah, it would be great if that's like the beginning of them doing more queer content, like comedy content, like stand-up content.
Because that's going to be a lot.
A few specials. Like Fortunes is one of the very few out gay, like long.
Yeah,
like
it's an
Emma
hour.
Willman and Sam J and Mateo have those 15 minutes.
Right.
And then Fortune did another one that was like 20 minutes.
Oh,
But
that's right.
It's
She
be
was
long,
on.
But Sam J just recorded hers here.
Oh, yeah.
And that was going to be an hour.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So I think it's
I wish
really
I went to
coming
that.
Yeah, I had to work. I wrote it. I interviewed her, and it was.
Oh, I saw that.
Fun but I had shows. Honey.
I know it's hard.
I gotta get paid.
It's hard.
But
entertain.
she kills it. You know, she had a sold out crowd.
That's
I think it was
awesome.
sold out before even the article comes out, which is like, that's just a testament to how good she is.
Yeah,
And,
I wonder what it looks like, because it was at the Masquerade, right?
yeah, but I think it was in the big room. I think they have a side room that seats a smaller number of people.
Oh, cool.
And I think they did it in there to make
be
it
a
more
cool
intimate.
vibe.
Yeah, I bet it will be great. I haven't been to the new Masquerade, so I don't know.
I still haven't either.
It's in Underground. They moved the bakery to Underground too. So the bakery that used to be over kind of right around here where I live, they moved it to Underground.
I still have never been to Underground Atlanta.
Yeah, but you're not missing anything.
I know.
When I first moved
Virginia
here,
Highlands.
I went on a date with a woman. Well, a high school girl to Underground Atlanta.
Oh, sounds about right, actually.
And I was just like, what is this? Because it's like, it's underground, but then it's like cobblestone streets and it looks like New Orleans. It's like, what is that? Why would this look this way?
Out.
Yeah, it was very strange. But it was back in the day when that thing was filled with businesses.
Yeah,
so
I remember hearing about it all the time.
Yeah, it was like a busy, commerce-filled Friday night in the 80s, baby.
Oh my gosh. Do you take stairs down there?
I think escalators had been invented.
Oh, sure,
point,
okay.
But they actually had a Fat Tuesdays, like where you get the frozen drinks. They had one of those in the basement, so you went down all the way down, and then it was a giant just rows of frozen drinks. Well, I was 16, so I didn't get to enjoy it. But
I've seen one of those. Yeah, that's a vibe.
It's usually something you see at the beach, but it was there in Underground, baby.
All right, maybe I
have
should
you a
go.
pina colada?
Yeah.
Well, now it's just sadness and emptiness and.
Oh, maybe I won't go. Just Sam J and her special.
Yeah, just see her special.
Yeah.
So you're gay. We're actually beat your gayness. What would you say is the biggest difference for you since you came out versus now? So like you came, how old were you when you came out?
13.
And how old are you now?
19 and a half. 27.
Okay, so that's what, 14 years?
Yeah, wow.
So in the biggest difference, well, obviously you were a kid, so there's big differences there.
Yeah.
But like, what do you notice in terms of like, have you met you're meeting gay people now younger than you?
Yeah.
What's that like?
I don't know. The weird thing is like just realizing how late everybody comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, just like compared to me, I was like, oh, I thought when I came out at 13, I was like, this took forever. Like I was like, this is late.
Right.
Like I can't believe I'm just now saying this to myself. And then hearing
I'm so behind.
Yes. And then hearing all my friends coming out like in college and stuff, I'm like, that's just such a different experience than I had. But I guess, I mean, I didn't do anything about it till like late high school. But I don't know. The biggest difference now is like
late high school, like 5th period, or
not during. Sometimes I did masturbate during school though. In the bathroom.
Really? In the bathroom? Of course.
Yeah, if I like finish a test early, you know. Yeah. A
little present for me.
Yeah, they didn't care. I was a good student. But no, I think just now the difference is like just do whatever I want. But I do find myself like code switching sometimes, or probably a lot.
Yeah.
But
how does that manifest for you?
I talk slower and deeper and.
Give me some straight.
I can't. I really can't even do it.
What?
I can't. And then how I talk to my family is different too. And I can't. I've tried to explain it to people. Like sometimes my grandmother will call me and I'll be with Catherine or someone, and she hears me talk to her. She's like, "What the fuck was that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't do it on purpose. It just changes."
You sort of just leave your body.
Yeah. So.
But you're an actress.
That's true.
Give me some code switch power.
I can't. I promise I can't do it. I know. It's no.
We're just gonna sit here.
No, I can't. No, but I can do a perfect Australian accent.
Yes, we all know that.
I know.
What was her name? Diana DeGarmo was.
Diana DeGarmo
was robbed.
Diana DeGarmo was robbed.
Okay.
And
well, do some. Give me straight Australian accent.
No, I can't.
Just say
I'm not an improver.
Just say I want to smash that pussy in.
No. Oh my God, that's crazy. I never said things like that. I just say, it's very like one word. It's like, no, wait. I can't even do it. I can't do it. I can't put it on. So if my mom calls, I'll answer and you can hear it.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I don't think I've ever heard you in anything other than your natural patois.
I know.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So you find yourself code switching on occasion.
Yeah.
Do you find that around stand up or outside of stand up?
No, that's where I'm like, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I can even be crazier on stage than I'm trying to be.
Well, on stage, it's like you have permission to.
Yeah. And it's fun. That's what when I get silly and stuff, it's.
Yeah.
But, so on stage though, it's like, I almost play it up.
Yeah.
I feel like, because it's, your stage persona. So I do find myself playing it up a lot, and noticing that I should do it more, like just watching myself back. I'm like, you could be. Gayer on stage.
Well, everyone thinks that, and that's especially like when I would work with, like when they would have the classes and I'd work with people, they would go and do an impression or whatever it is that they're doing, and they think they were doing it so huge, right, in their mind. But I'm like, no, you're just like so barely doing it.
Yeah.
You need to do it so big that you feel like uncomfortable.
Yeah, you got to be.
That's what the audience is like. That's how much the audience needs.
It's the vulnerability of it.
Yeah.
That's very true.
But I think that's the same thing with like I definitely turn it up and like I don't know necessarily the gayness, but like it definitely like it becomes much more performance.
Yeah, playing with it as like a tool almost.
Exactly. Especially with my body, I like to put my hands. in places
you do that.
where I'm just like,
it's fun. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to do something. You get bored.
And that's very true. What am I going to do? Stand there? No. No.
So what has been? So you've been doing shows with WUSSY. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about like what's the basic theme of those kind of shows?
Yeah. So WUSSY MAG is so great. John over there is wonderful. And we had been, I guess, going back and forth on social media a little bit, and then we just got together to brainstorm a show that we could do. And so we came up with what we called the Olsen Hour, which is going to be like a stand-up variety show about Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who everybody knows created me. And they're my sovereign queens. And so we started that, and it was great. It was so much fun. We had stand-ups that just covered like a different part of their lives, and then I co-hosted with Brigitte Bidet, and the joke, kind of running joke, is when we co-host, I'm like teaching her about these pop culture.
She doesn't know anything about any of it.
So far, it's been a really big educational experience for her. So we decided to keep it running. It's over at 7 Stages in Little 5. So we've done the Olsen Hour. We did the Buffy Hour, which was so much fun. Every comic did a different season. We had a Spike and Buffy burlesque moment.
Oh yeah, that's
so good.
That was pretty great.
And then we did the Potter Hour, and then we did the Golden Girls Hour, and we just did the Gaga Hour.
Yeah.
So it's all really fun, and people really enjoy them. We have drag queens, we have burlesque performers, musicians, stand-up comedians.
Yeah, nice.
And so it's really fun, and hopefully we'll start some more shows soon, which will be great. But I love WUSSY MAG over there. They're so much fun.
Those shows have been really fun, and like great crowds, and like
it's a nice difference, a little bit of a break from the regular stand-up sets, I think.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like a traditional comedy audience, and you're not doing your material at all.
Exactly. And they actually sort of like, I think they don't want regular stand. They want like the deep.
They're there because they love them, the people too, which is so fun.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really great.
So there'll be more. We're trying to figure out. We have to take a little bit of a break because the venue isn't available till like early spring.
Yeah.
But we're gonna figure out which ones to do next.
Well, that's awesome. I've done a couple of them. They've been super
you've done
fun.
most all of them.
I've done 3. Yeah, I did. I set out the Gaga one because it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like maybe was it.
You're out of town.
Or no, I was on something else. Or no, maybe I was out of town. I don't know. It was something. There was something going on.
So you were somewhere.
Or maybe was it Valentine's Day itself? Yeah, I was in Florida coming back from.
Yes, it was Valentine's Day,
and I knew I was going to not be able to have time to get something together. But no, I heard great things about that. My friend was at that one and said that they really enjoyed it.
It was fun. That's when I started talking to these boys.
Yeah. Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then. Fizzled out really quick, but we had some fun times. God bless.
Jared, who was here, Jared Goldstein.
Yeah.
The Sunday show we did at the Skull, there was a gay couple sitting in the front row who messaged him about getting a drink and while he was at Concourse E ready to get on his flight. And he's like, of course I'm at
Damn it. Oh my God.
He comes into town. He like the only gay couple you ever see at the club. Well, and they were literally sitting front and center too.
That's where I've had that happen too. It's always, they're always pretty up close.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah, if they're there, they're right there. Yeah,
and you can also obviously we clock them in 9 seconds. But
well, I made a joke about like I said this is my last joke, so straight men you can unclench your buttholes.
Yeah, right.
And then I pointed at the two of them. You guys are fine.
Yeah, that's funny.
And they laughed pretty hard. It was pretty fun.
Oh, I love that.
I love when there's gay people in the and it's like the
best.
It
is fun. It also makes me just like the pressure's on.
Oh, to be even be better.
Yeah, it's like
that's true
because we're a hard audience to begin with.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Like even when I did the Golden Girls one, there was a queen. I should just call him out by name, but I'm not going to.
Lord.
But he was sitting in the audience, mean mugging through the whole. Like he didn't crack not even a smile.
Yeah.
Through the entire thing.
Can be so sassy.
And I'm just like, why are you even? And literally, he sort of was sitting like this, like with his arm back, like kind of like impress me. And I just didn't. I didn't pay. I saw him. Before I went on, and I just ignored. So I did a lot of like interacting with the crowd. So I literally like the person immediately to his left I said something to, the person immediately to his right, and I just like scanned over him.
Good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But I'm used to that. That's what I expect of Atlanta Queens.
I know
sometimes,
it's funny though
that they want to be like so unbothered and unpressed and
like
whatever.
Our own people are the hardest to win over. It's like great.
But when you do win them over, then they're fans forever.
That's very true.
That's what I think.
That's what we're working towards.
And that's really what Teo sort of I learned from him is that he's the first gay comic that I've seen come. And then gay men came to see him.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
Yeah, so like Guy Branum, there were some gay people who came to see him.
Yeah.
And there were some gay people who will come to see James Adomian.
Right.
But like
it was more noticeable with Mateo for sure.
And it was that was the first time that I've ever been like, wow, okay, he really is drawing exactly who he is, which is not what's been happening. You know, like I've always found that I have to, in order to fill a room, I have to market to straight people, otherwise I'm not going to pull the audience I want. You know.
Totally.
But I'm like, God, maybe the day's coming where I don't have to do that anymore.
I know. It was really exciting just watching the screen backstage, seeing everybody. It was like,
yeah, absolutely. Right. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think are your, like you've been on here before. You've talked about how you came out and all that good stuff. So let's talk about like, what's future Powell? What are you looking to do next?
Well, I would like to, first and foremost, I want a boyfriend.
Okay.
I feel it coming. I have.
He's out there.
I think I know his name.
Okay.
But there's a little obstacle.
Let's describe him. Describe your boyfriend.
I can't.
Just his.
Okay. Very fun. But it's like we balance each other out. So seriously.
Okay.
Maybe serious job.
Yeah. So he needs to ground you a little bit because you're in the clouds a little bit.
Yeah. And And it's just nice to not. I don't want to date a comedian.
Absolutely.
I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't be
Not again.
close to it. Yeah, LOL. Good times. But no, yeah, because it's like I really enjoyed the times I've hung out with people that aren't comics.
Yeah.
If it's like another gay guy, it's like so refreshing.
Yeah.
And they like think it's so impressive for stand up, and I'm like, I have to kind of like catch myself because I'm like, no, honey, this is not. God, it's so. I just like shit on it, which is
I know.
Yeah, and so
No, because sometimes they're impressed about the things that are like, if any other comedian heard you say that, they'd be like, no, honey. No,
it is fun to hear them critique other comic sets. So afterwards, from like they have no idea who any of these people are.
Yeah.
Like they could be my best friend or
Yeah.
like not close to me at all. And so it is funny to hear them like kind of go off. A couple of people have like just gone off the rails talking about. Why did you do that bit for so long? That wasn't funny. I'm like, honestly, you're right. I agree. And I would never say it out loud, but you're right. And sure, people are saying that about me. But
that's funny.
so then otherwise.
How come you don't have any jokes about being straight?
I know, right? It's like, what? But what was I gonna say? And boyfriend, and then comedy-wise, I mean, would like to start thinking about getting an album together, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Rodney has asked me about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think that's not. I want to just do. I think I want to do more festivals because I did a lot. There was a year where I did like 3 or 4, and I really like that. I like meeting other comics. And
Are you applying?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I've got my eyes on some. Fingers crossed to the sky. But yeah, no,
I just got into Women in Comedy Festival.
Oh, I've heard that's really good.
Yeah, a couple gay comics have said that you really need to do it, and I was like,
forget about it.
And I know, but I've never applied, and I thought, well, like. I hear they let like a number of gay men in, so I was like, "Well, I'll apply this year." And I didn't think I'd get in.
Yeah,
and yes,
sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's in Boston.
I also
haven't been there since we got married, so
wow.
he's gonna come with me, of course.
Oh,
and
yay!
We're gonna try to make a little.
I love that.
I think we're gonna try to go to. So we're gonna do the festival, and then take like 2 or 3 days and go to P-Town and like hang out, just to chill out for a little while.
Oh my! I want to go up there so bad.
I know. I'm excited. That part I'm excited the most about. Just like to get away, to know that there's a festival, and that there's vacation time. So because I don't really get like that's the thing. It's like people think like as a comic you just don't do anything. It's like I'm
stressful to take.
I know. And taking any time off. Yeah, taking any time off, you feel guilty or bad.
No, I have a wedding next month, and I'm like, can I do some show? Like it's in Chapel Hill. I'm like, should I call Lauren Faber?
You should. I mean, you never know.
It's an a cappella wedding, and we have rehearsals. We're singing it. Shania. Well, LOL. We're singing a Shania Twain song.
What song
You're Still the One.
Oh my god!
And it's all of us from the a cappella group. And her fiance went to Princeton and was in an a cappella group with Catherine Cohen.
Wow!
And I was hoping she was going to be there. But so all of us, we've been getting emails. We got the arrangement today.
Is she not going to be there?
No.
How do you know already?
Because the minute they sent the email to all the a cappella people, I checked like that, and her name was not there, which is fine. But no, so we're doing that.
You should live tweet the whole wedding. Be like, this is what you're missing. Your friend misses you so much.
I am sure. I need to like pace myself. I'm sure I'm going to convince one of them to let us send a drunk selfie. Which, God bless. Everybody likes those. But yeah, and I just want to keep doing stand-up. Atlanta's so fun and good. It's just getting better. And creating shows is always fun. It feels good to do that. Just to kind of share the love because we all put each other up so much. So it's good to start shows. And
before you get an album together, go and do those out-of-town shows where you get to do 20 or 30 minutes.
Totally.
And then you'll see, because what will happen is you'll either love that or you'll be like, I need to get it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, like especially like the Wormhole is a great one.
Yeah,
that's a great,
I haven't been there in a few years.
That's a great first place to do your, do a 45, 30 minutes.
I was doing 20 I did it at Fleetwood's, which was fun. Yeah. And I always go longer, which makes me feel better.
Yeah,
because once I'm in it, it's daunting to think about. But once you're there,
once you get started, it's fun.
It's like no stopping me now. Sorry. One time I did 47 minutes in my senior year of college. I don't know what the fuck I said, but I was on stage for 40.
Do you have a video of that?
Yeah, it's deep in the archives. I'll take mushrooms and watch it sometime. I can't look at that.
I watched my first set the other day and I was like cringing, just cringing.
It was so bad. It's so bad. I looked good though.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters. And on that note, we're gonna end it. Okay. So tell people where they can find you.
Hi, my name's Powell Mansfield, and Powell Mansfield on all social media. Look out for WUSSY MAG. Some new fun stuff coming, and find me a boyfriend, bitch. That was the audience.
All right. I could not possibly find you a boyfriend.
I don't know.
I can find you your next boyfriend. I bet I could do that. All right. This is Ian Aber. This has been Straight People. Like us, subscribe to us, listen to us, share us, whatever you do with podcasts. Thank you again to Powell, and take care of yourselves. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.